Yo, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Morning Market Report. Sorry about all the craziness this morning. I'm all by myself. Nothing wanted to work. Had to do a whole new restream. Guys, it's chaos. It's craziness, but nothing in comparison to what's going on in the markets. Nothing in comparison to what's going on in California. My heart goes out to everyone in SoCal right now. What you guys are dealing with over there is completely insane. We're going to go over a little bit of that. If you guys are not aware of what's going over there, going on over there, we'll talk about that. I'm sure you guys know about the fire, but you may not know about all the details that are happening right now over there in California and why things are the way they are. A lot of insurance companies canceling things, not doing, like right before fire insurance canceled. State Farm, the big culprit there, short their stock. I think that's a good move right now. And then, of course, California didn't restock the reservoirs with water. They just let rainwater wash on out to the ocean and did not collect it because of green reasons. And so, yeah, they have no water in the fire hydrants at this point. So we're going to talk about that. But guys, we got a lot to break down. Markets are pulling back today. You can see all the red here on the daily right now. AI 16Z right there, down 26.4%, WIF down 16.1. We're going to be looking at all that, taking a look at the charts, telling you guys where you need to be watching. And is it time to sell? According to Forbes magazine, big crypto crash coming. We'll find out all that and a lot more today on the Morning Market Report. Let's get it. Classes in session. Good morning to everyone that is joining us here in the live stream. Again, apologies for this morning's craziness. It just did not want to work for me very well today. But we're gonna make it through. Even my mouse is acting wonky right now. I don't know what's going on, man. I have no clue. Let me see if I can plug this in for a second. Maybe give it a little reset. I don't know. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen. Oh, that works great. Look at that. I have a mouse that actually works now. So, guys, let's go and let's take a look at the charts here. We're going to take a look at the news, break all this down. But if you guys are just joining me, welcome to the show. Let's jump over here. I got the chat going here, so that's a good thing. At least we can at least see the chat going. You guys we had a little reversal indicator yesterday, and I called it out in the group, and someone said, is this a buy indicator? I said, well, we've talked about this before. They don't always play out, but a lot of times they do. I did get into a long at that point, and it has been stopped out. So, there is that. Let me organize that. That is like halfway down. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. We're going to do halfway down. I'm going to need you guys to fill up the chat so that it moves where it's supposed to be at. That would be wonderful. Thanks. Actually, I don't even think that's the right one. That is not the right one. Let's go over here and let's open a new chat. It looks like I got fan funding already. I got a member chat. Oh, Lunar Beaches Crypto just joined the alumni. Welcome, Lunar Beaches. We appreciate you, bro. Let's go pop out this chat because that was the old chat. I've got new chat. Let's get the new chat up here. And then you guys will be able to see that. I just got to go over here and set it up. Chaos this morning at the Piper household. That's what we got going. Screen share. That's the one. And let's go to, nope, that is not it. It is that screen share. Let's go to that screen share and let's do the pop out chat. Let's do that one. Guys, bear with me here. We're going to make it happen. I promise we're going to make it happen today. Look at that. We got the new updated chat over here now. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Right there. Alexandra G popping in on the chat. Let's go see who all's in the chat right now. We got Mike Play in here. We got Lunar Beaches Crypto saying mad. I appreciate you, bro. I do have to organize something here real fast. I had to unplug a monitor, if you guys are wondering. I had a monitor that did not want to play well with others, and so I had to go and get that. Wow, that was crazy. I had to go unplug that monitor, which made me move everything around, and I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it at all. So, give me one. Work with me here, folks. Work with me. We're gonna make it happen. Let's move that over. Thanks. Oh, now I can grab that and move it. Appreciate you. But yeah, it was not wanting to work with me at all today. It said, screw you and screw all of your setups. And yeah, it's okay. Let's go jump into the news and let's get this going. Bingo bango. That is how we're rolling today. We got Trade Intuition in the house. Lunar Beaches, Alexandra G. Buck is in here. Retro Mike Tech. It's cold as hell here. That is right, Buck. Donato Cabrera is in here with us. Ahsoka, you won something. What was it here? I think it was the Cardano Sapphire HODL Pass, I believe. So you won that, and I don't know if you were tracking that or not, but you absolutely were the winner of something on our giveaway last week, and I don't remember what it was. So if I will look and see, but you need to get a hold of me in our Discord so that I can let you know exactly what you won, because you probably want to get in on that. Who else we got in here? We got Mike Play, Baba Yas. Man, my mouse does not want to work at all on my screen split. Guys, it's going to be crazy today. Crypto Trades is in here with us. Robert Mulligan, hot diggity. Good morning to everyone. Yes, it is. If I missed you guys in the chat, I got to get going on this thing. But Baba Yaz is in the house with us. Let's go jump over to the news and let's check that out. We're going to go to the news. We went to the news. Awesome. We're going places now, folks. We are going places. I don't need Siri. I don't need you. I don't need you, Siri. All right. Yeah, my mouse just wants to do its own thing today. AI is taking over the Piper studio, guys. Let's go take a look over here at the news and let's get into these bookmarks here. I got the first one here. It's going to be coming in. If it loads, Jesus, do you guys see what's going on? I'm wondering if I'm under AI attack. Send help immediately. Let's go reboot this. There we go. Bookmarks. Mukul. All right, here we go. Jeez Louise, man. You talk bad about California, and this is what happens to your entire network. We're gonna make it through it though, guys. Good Lord. CMC Crypto Fear and Greed Index sitting at 49, guys. It's at neutral right now. Yesterday was at 54, so we have come down from that last week at 51. Last month we were at extreme greed at 83. You guys remember that way back in the day? Wix Wi-Fi at 89. We got 2Dub in the house. Good morning. CMC altcoins season index, guys. We're still at 46 out of 100. Not moving anywhere fast there. Let's go back and take a look. Is there anything else in here I wanted to talk about? No, we'll talk about that stuff later. Let's jump over to the crypto bubbles here. Let's look at our current price. Bitcoin currently sitting at $92,300. Ethereum at $3,200. XRP is at $2.26. You can see down 2.9, 3.5, and 2.4 on those top four there. Big movers down. Solana's down 5%. Dogecoin's down 8%. Cardano's down 9%. It's at 89 cents. Key level of support there that it needs to hold. Chainlink's down 6.2. I mean, it's just a pretty decent sell-off across the market. Leo token about the only one that's in the green here on the daily for the top 20. Is there any other ones down here? Let's go look. Caspa. Hey, Retro Mike Tech. Caspa. It's up 0.2%, even though it's down 7.7 for the week and 28 for the month. But yeah, Caspa up 2 spots there. It's at 11.3 cents, which is, according to Retro Mike Tech, 11.3 cents overvalued. There you go. So let's go and jump into the economic calendar, guys. Looking at this, we have Fed speeches today because federal market or U.S. markets are closed today. Jimmy Carter, his memorial is going on right now. And then also we do have the all of the events coming out tomorrow. So if you put this on one star, you'll see there's a couple of things that went on today. Challenger job cuts wasn't as high as they expected, but not doing anything for the markets. And then we get the mortgage rates coming in later on today. So looking at this from the two-star impact, we're looking tomorrow at non-farm payrolls. Again, guys, we talked about this. Consensus is that we could have very low payroll and then unemployment spiking up to 4.3%. The inflation side of all of this, because this is more labor stuff tomorrow. We had a lot of the inflation stuff earlier this week, and then next week, Tuesday, we're getting PPI and core PPI coming in. Right now, core PPI month over month, they're expecting it to be down. Guys, this is what they're cooking into the market. So shout out to Cass for outperforming the market. Bro, I love you, man. You are so funny. Looking at the this is cooked in that it's going to be better, right? It's going to get better. Guys, if it comes in neutral, it's not what's cooked in, right? They're cooking in that it's going to be better, right, on the PPI. So if even this came in neutral now, that's the bad part about underestimating or overestimating, however you want to look at that in perspective wise. That's the big problem with that, is that if this does come in neutral, it wouldn't be horrible. Look, PPI did not go, it's still an increase, but it didn't break the trend, right? But if it, now that they projected 0.3, if it comes in at 0.4, it's going to be, oh my God, we missed. And then they got to cook that in again. Core PPI expected to be neutral though for a month over month. And that's on Tuesday, January 14th. Then what do we get? We get the core inflation rate. This is going to be a big one in the inflation rate month over month. Right now, expected to have an increase on the inflation rate month over month right there, and an increase in the inflation rate month over month. That being said, let's jump back over here to X and let's talk about this, because Kabisi letter just did a whole thing on this. I want to zoom this in here. Come here, Kabisi letter. Prediction markets now see inflation rising as high as 4.1% in 2025. Heading into 2025, expectations showed the inflation rate peaking at 3.6 in 2025. So that was the expectation. That's what they cooked into the market. It was baked in 3.6% inflation rate for 2025. Now they're saying it could rise as high as 4.1 for 2025. Prediction markets are saying inflation is back. And this is from Kalshi Prediction Traders forecasting inflation to get as high as 4.1 this year. Jumping back over here to look at this, guys, core inflation rate year over year, we're seeing pretty decent. Not core inflation rate. It was, where was it at? CPI. Sorry. Yeah. Inflation rate year over year, 2.9. That's it. Inflation rate year over year, 2.9% versus 2.7%. So this is on the way to that 4.1% that they were just talking about. Of course, all of this fear causing some market sell off. And how much? Well, quite a bit of it. 186,000 traders. You, sir, go back. 186,733 traders were liquidated. Total liquidations coming in $524 million in the past 24 hours, guys. Largest single liquidation was on OKX. It was a Bitcoin trade, and it was at $15.3 million on that single liquidation. So let's go check a look at this, guys. There is some good news to today. The Treasury yields are falling as the shortened trading session. So because the markets are not open today, Treasury yields getting bought up a little bit, which means they come down, right? That's the rate on those is coming down because they're getting bought up today. U.S. Treasury yields fell on Thursday in a shortened trading session as the bonds market will close early in honor of the late former U.S. President Jimmy Carter. The 10-year at 8:03 a.m. Eastern time. This is at 6:03 my time. So 8:03 this morning Eastern Standard Time. The 10-year Treasury yield was more than 4 basis points lower at 4.649, while the 2-year Treasury yield was more than 2 basis points lower at 4.262. The Treasury yield topped at 4.7, its highest level since April. Remember, 5% is the key level there to watch. So, 1 basis point is equal. We know about that. You guys know about that. And it goes the opposite direction. But there they all are right now. The spread 4.256 to 10. So you're looking at like 3.9 to 4% right now on those 2-year to 10-year spreads. So when that gets to 0.5%, we got problems. So yeah, but that's what I wanted to go over. That some good news today on this market thing. Liquidation heat map. We're going to go over this in a little bit. I want to talk about the levels down here. We're looking at like 91,000 down here. I actually could see it go a little bit lower, but we have this article. Let's talk about this article here. This is, got to reload everything again. There we go. Get the ad out of there. Perfect. This is from Forbes Digital Assets. So Forbes Magazine put this out, and you saw this on the thumbnail this morning. Time to sell. Serious Bitcoin crash warning adds to crypto sell-off. Bitcoin and crypto prices have fallen sharply along with the stock market, pushed lower by Tesla billionaire Elon Musk issuing a surprise Bitcoin price warning. The Bitcoin price, which topped $100,000 per Bitcoin earlier this week, plummeted to around $92,000. Just want you guys to keep that in mind. It plummeted to $92,000. It's nothing horrible going on there. I need to set that up for do not disturb. Hold 1 second because I forgot to do that and I'm getting messages. There we go. So yeah, the price of Bitcoin plummeted to $92,000, despite a Wall Street investment bank making a massive bet on a Bitcoin game changer. Now, as the Bitcoin and crypto market braces for an imminent Elon Musk X bombshell, the legendary crypto investor Arthur Hayes, if you guys don't know who that is, crypto billionaire, one of the original OGs in Bitcoin, he has predicted that the Bitcoin price in the crypto market will crash in late March. Um, where is the continue? Right on schedule, just like almost like every other year. It will be time to sell in the late stages of the first quarter and wait for positive fiat liquidity conditions to re-emerge in the third quarter. Hayes, a co-founder of Bitcoin and crypto derivative pioneer BitMEX, who went to set up the Maelstrom investment funds, wrote in his post, Bitcoin price and crypto market rallies through periods in which dollar liquidities increases and falls as the dollar liquidity declines. I still believe that is a potential negative factor that could weigh upon, talking about Donald Trump's inauguration, that could weigh upon the market in the short term. But against that, I must balance the dollar liquidity impulse. So the Bitcoin price has fallen this week as traders reevaluate the 2025 outlook for the Federal Reserve interest rate cuts in light of the latest robust data showing that the U.S. economy has remained strong. I don't know where they're getting their economic data from, but that is not the case. It is not strong. It is weak. Labor market is in danger, and inflation is returning. So, yeah, you might want to update what you consider strong. And then we're going to take a look at these today, guys. Just so you know, we're going to talk about this chart here, what this line is on here, this 200 weekly moving average. And then we're also going to talk about the pi cycle chart, because those are given some key levels that we have to hold. We're going to break all those down for you. And then Bitcoin price analysis: is Bitcoin doomed to fall to $80,000 after a 9% correction? So we're going to take a look at that and figure out why those levels are so darn important too. But right now, we're going to jump back over. We're going to take a look at the chat, and then we're going to go take a look at the Bitcoin chart. $92,000. It's all over. It's going to zero. I saw your post on X, bro. You said drop it to zero. I saw your Retro Mike. You hate crypto. We know. Get my coffee in here. Considering last year we were at like 44K, we're going fabulously. Exactly, 2Dub. Exactly. The dump to $92,000, right? But we are going to get some bad inflation data. I do believe that's coming this year. We're only looking at like two rate cuts. They were projecting four originally. Now it's down to two. And so, some things are changing there. But as of right now, I'm still happy with where the price is. I have taken a little bit of profits when we were up at the $101,000 range, 101,000. I took a little bit of profit here. I told the community in the Discord, but that's fine. I could buy back right now and pick up $10,000 more of Bitcoin than what I had, right? So it's all good. It's all good. Shout out to the strong economy. I love it. It's true. I hate crypto. I know you do, bro. I know you do. But you know what you don't hope? You don't hate. You don't hate the Piper Academy Morning Market Report, home of the Golden Goat. You don't hate that, Retro Mike. I know you don't. Let's go jump into this Bitcoin chart and let's talk about that. Let's give them some TA to talk about. You, sir, go back over there. Over there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, this thing just keeps wanting to move around on me. I don't know. I need an IT guy to report to El Paso, Texas. Can you guys do that for me? Thanks. Let's go jump into the chart and let's talk about that. Looking here at the chart, guys, we got the first one. Let's go to the 4-hour here. We'll just talk about this. We have lost our level here of the no shit hold this. We lost that. We did not hold it. We got a nice rejection here and a retest on it. And now we are moved down to the, well, crap, it didn't hold level. Guys, remember this level? We were back here. We were back here, and back here, and back here, and now we're here again. Started at the bottom, and now we're back, right? If we don't hold this level, guys, we do have a value area low coming in at 89,447. Very similar to that article that we just showed. The man said, you know what? You don't hate crypto trade. Why, dude? Why? Anyway, looking here, I'm reading the chat, guys. I'll focus. I'll focus. It's okay. I'm reading the chat here, guys. Looking at these charts, and we're going to continue on. We are sitting pretty stagnant here with the sideways motion. We did start to get a transition on the oscillator. That's that peach color there before it goes blue, but then it went back to pink, and now it's back again. Money flow is still coming down, though, guys. And so looking at that money flow coming down, not a good sign on the 4-hour, and it looks even worse when we get on the higher time frames. I'll show you. Volume also on the quantum volume is dropping also. So the volume matrix, I should say. Excuse me. Looking over here at this chart, guys, I did put this out yesterday in the trade group. And this is what I was talking about because we had the reversal, called my top there. That was a great trade for me to grab for that short. Made like $3,000 on that short trade. So shout out to anybody that got into that with me in the Discord group. But we got a reversal for the upside. And I said, hey, look, we're getting this, but we are at rejection. And someone, I think it was Mike, said, should we long here? And I said, well, it does play out typically, but use a tight stop loss. I used one. I got closed out. So it is what it is. Let it happen. Let it happen. Bullish on Parade. What's up there? How you doing, man? Right now, you can see on the hourly for the Piper Sniper kit, everything is in gray. We have no targets at all. Matter of fact, the only targets we have are MicroStrategy and Ondo, and they both say to short. So Kush is my cologne. What's up, man? How low do you think virtual can go? Grabbed a nice short a couple days ago. We'll take a look at that in a minute, man. I got you, dude. We'll take a look at virtual. Right now, Sui, though, on the 4-hour is still showing some strength. We'll look at that one also. I want to jump over here and talk about these charts because these are my manual pulled fibs here. We are seeing on this one, sir, thank you. We are seeing on this one here that we are holding on the 382, 92,495 right now. But look at all my oscillators. This is daily chart, by the way. We have downside move here on the MACD normalized. We got the downtrend arrow that printed with the downward sloping oscillator pro. Money flow does look like it's starting to curve, but we've had that a couple of times here where it started to and then continued on its way. We just triggered the flip on the signal, the bearish signal here on the MACD normalized, and we still have quite a ways to go down here. I mean, we can hit as low as like 18, 17, 18, all the way down here on this RSI prime. So on the daily, we still have quite a bit of room to the downside that we can move easily, guys. Looking at the volume matrix here, we do have a value area low coming in right here at the 89,500 range. So if we lose this 382, we could be heading down there. We do have a volume node right there that is being played out from all of these candlesticks here. But if we start to lose that, it's a free fall down here to the 0.5. You can see there's a volume node there. And then we don't really have anything until 84,000 to 82,000. The volume down here on the daily is pretty non-existent. Matter of fact, if you really want to be honest, we have just this free flow here of lack of volume on the volume matrix until about $76,000. Why is that significant? Well, let's come over here and let's take a look at why. Because at about that level, we have the big CME gap that has not been filled right there. And that is about 77,000 on the bottom side, 81,000 on the top side. So this CME gap now filled. Let's get rid of that one. Goodbye. We talked about that earlier in the week. We've closed it. We have one more CME gap down here, and that's at that level that I was just talking about where there's no volume here. Let me bring it in just to show you a little bit closer. There you go. We lose this volume where we are right now, which is on this level here. We start to lose this. We have little peaks and troughs, but we don't have anything. The big volume is right here. That's that big volume node, and that's coming in at the levels that would close out our CME gap. So if we get a continuation of bad data, and it's not just that everyone will sell off, guys. I want you guys to understand this. It's not that everyone's going to sell. It's that if we start to get bad data that pushes selling pressure, that starts to trigger people's stop losses. That starts to limit orders that get, people put their, hey, if we break this level, trigger my stop loss to go. And then it's the trickle effect. The initial purposeful sell has a automatic chain reaction to people's limit orders and stop losses. So it will start to trigger those. Now it's just a matter of where is all the buying pressure at? and that's a lot of times that's those volume orders, right? So we would just have that trigger effect that would just trickle all the way down. Trickle down. It does work. See, it's called markets. Why can't someone make FUD illegal? And don't take advantage of. I'm just reading here. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's go and let's jump into what else I'm seeing here. I want to get this back over to my normal chart. And let's go look at the heat map. Let's go look at that, and then we'll come back, and then we'll look at some altcoins. And I got a couple of more articles, I believe. So let's jump over here. There we go. And let's go to here. So this Bitcoin price analysis, is Bitcoin doomed to fall to $80,000? They're talking about this daily chart here. Let's get rid of you, sir. Go away. Thank you. On the daily chart, it is evident that the price broke $100,000 a few days ago. Yeah, when you look at it and it says 99,000, that means it broke 100. You don't even need to look at a chart. Go figure. But failed to remain there as the next day's candle erased all the gains. Let's just go down and see what he's talking about here. 4-hour chart. Looking at the 4-hour chart, recent price action became a lot more clear. Market has been consolidated between 92,000 and 100,000 for the past couple months. This is true. That's why we are back at the we did crap that didn't hold this level now, right? That we showed on the chart. At this moment, the market is bound to retest 92K support level once again. Yes, we are. Its reaction to this zone would determine the short-term market trend. We didn't really get much reaction off of it. That's why I think we could still go a little lower, especially if the data comes in tomorrow for the economy being bad. Exchange reserves. While Bitcoin's price has been trending higher in recent months, miners have been behaving as they usually do during bull markets. Yet this behavior might cause a downturn soon. This chart presents the Bitcoin miner reserve metric, which measures the amount of Bitcoin miners hold. As evident, this metric has been falling rapidly since the market broke above 40K last year and is yet to slow down. While the profit realization is typical behavior by the miners, the resulting selling pressure is likely one of the reasons that the market's struggling to move past $100,000. Yeah, that's about it on that one. And that's about all I had to say about that. Let's go over and take a look at these levels that we need to hold. We just talked about how far this thing can go down. I got otters. I got Alex O Crypto in the house. What's up, bro? Alex O Crypto. What's up, man? So, guys, if you look here, this is the 200-week moving average heat map brought to you by Bitcoin Magazine Pro. What's really cool here is you can go on here and you can see that right now the 200 weekly moving average is sitting at 42,988. Okay. That is going to be the key level to hold on one metric. Okay. I don't think we're going down to 42,000. Historically, as Lunar Beaches has said numerous times, we have never gone below what the price was on election day ever. So I don't think that that's the case. But if you guys want to know, like, what's the absolute worst case scenario floor? We break the norms of the 4-year cycle. That 200-week moving average is going to be the big one. And you can see historically, we do tend to test that at the bottom. So we have broken it once, and that's it in all of history. And that was because of FTX sell-off. So that's one thing you need to watch. The other one here is going to be this. And this is a more realistic bottoming. Piper's more excited about seeing Alex than me becoming a member. I'm jaded. Lunar Beaches, thank you. Look, Lunar Beaches, thank you so much. My gratitude has no limits for you joining the membership today. I appreciate you and all you do for the alumni. You rock. You're the man. Lunar Beaches is greater than Alex O Crypto. There you go. I hope that makes you feel better, man. I love you, bro. All right, so let's get into the Pi cycle top indicator here and talk about this. You guys can see we got this orange line here, and I want to come in here to focus and just show you. A lot of times during the bull run, this orange line, which by the way is the 111 DMA, okay, it is the support line that we watch, and we did break it here for the first time here on this last cycle up move. Can you go back? Thank you. But if you look at what we did here, we did retake it and it became our bounce point, right? That level right now comes in at 82,556. We can go slightly below that, but 82,556 would be in a pretty close proximity for a wick down to 77K to close out the CME gap. Lewis B said $927 million liquidation on 90K. Good Lord. That's a lot of money gone, guys. So yeah, those are the levels I'm watching just off of this stuff here. I think overall right now, we're going to go over here. I want to talk about this. Let's go here. Let's go here. I want to talk about this because really at the end of the day, the thing that's going to matter is going to be the what's your intent in crypto? Are you a long-term hodler? Are you looking at 2030, 2035? Saw an article today that said $1.5 million in 2035. But I think Dave Ramsey may not know this because he hates Bitcoin. If you guys know who Dave Ramsey is, Holy Otters in the chat. I know you guys are rocking, dude. I love you all. This is going to be the big one, though, guys. He does not know this, but the man who hates Bitcoin may have given some of the best Bitcoin advice I've heard in a long time. Let's go bring this up. I want to bring my mouse over here, and I'm going to hit this phone. Hit the phone. I got to get the phone level. Give me 1 second. I got you guys. All right, let's bring this up here. There we go. And let's take a listen to what Dave Ramsey had to say.
Famously said, someone came up to him during the 2008 when the stock market went way down. They said, Mr. Buffett, you lost $10 million today on your portfolio. He said, I didn't lose anything. I didn't sell it. It went down in value, but I didn't sell it. It'll come back up. And then you'll say, Mr. Buffett, you made money. No, it just went up and down. Until I sell it, I haven't locked in the losses or the gains. You got to keep that in mind, folks. It's on paper until then, and it ain't green paper. Warren Buffett most famously.
So there you go, guys. The best advice that you can get on crypto just came from the man who absolutely hates Bitcoin. He said he would not even take a Bitcoin if given to him, which is crazy to hear. So, but yeah, there you go. So if you guys are looking at long-term hodling on this, you're not looking at getting into, swinging it back and forth. You're not trying to collect as much ammunition for the gates, then don't sell it. That's the advice of Dave Ramsey there. One funny quote from Dave makes me laugh every time. You exchange real currency like dollars to buy coins or tokens of a certain kind of cryptocurrency. Yeah, like one's real and one's not. Dude, I'll tell you, what's real honestly is neither one of them. What do I have more trust in? The trustless currency, that is Bitcoin. So yeah, don't have a lot of faith in the dollar. Noticed and noted, Trent Brock said. But yeah, so I did take some profits, but that's because I do plan on doing some stuff with that cash, and I did make some money, so I can use that money, and then if we do get a recurrence back up, I can always add back into it. But I'm still holding about 70% of my crypto. So Dex said, I bet Ramsey owns a crap ton of Bitcoin. He probably is one of those people. So probably is. Let's jump back over to the chart. Let's go check out SWE, and let's go check out virtual. We had a request for virtual. Man, my thing just does not want to work with me today. There we go. Thank you. We're going to make it through this whole thing today, guys. I'm not going to throw my computer across the room. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. Let's go check out virtuals. That's what I wanted to check. All the way to the bottom, sir. All the way to the bottom. There we go. Let's check out virtuals. That is not the right chart. That is the right chart. There we go. And I already got some TA on this. I was actually talking about some of these levels here in trade group, another trade group that Alex O, myself, and OC guy do stuff in. But let's go check this one out and see what we're seeing here. I do have virtual set up here with a trend-based fib. I did a trend-based fib pull on this. I'm going to shut those off in a second and show you where we're getting our bounce right now. On the 4 hour, we are touching the quantum reactor. We have the 1.382, but we did lose that dynamic reactor on there. It does look like we're clipping on the True 7. We have the power bar has said we're done, but you can see the whole time that it's been doing that, we have continued to pull down. Let's turn that off and let's just throw some good old-fashioned fibs on here. And I want to pull this fixed range volume profile over. I want to get this whole run up here. There we go. That was a trend change there because we made lower lows and then we came up and started to make another trend. So right now we did get a beautiful rejection off of that value area high and a rejection off of that point of control. Value area low on this is coming in at 294. Okay. So $2.94 would be a key level to watch, in my opinion. And then, of course, right now the quantum reactor that we're sitting on chart prime indicator for support there. It's an algorithmic moving average. It is also giving us, excuse me, the level of support for the bounce. Let's go pull some traditional fibs here, though, from this level, from this low down here to that high. Let's see what that's looking like for us. Let's go there. There we go. Up, golden pocket. Look at that. So here's the deal. If we hold this level, I think you could set up a long on this right now, honestly, on virtuals, or pick up some if you were looking at it for an investment purpose, not financial advice. But I think right here in this level in this golden pocket is pretty strong. We do have 4-hour bounce here on the quantum reactor, like I said, and the golden pocket. If we lose this, we got that $2.94 area. That's going to be your value area low. And then we have the platinum pocket here. Platinum pocket's going to be a key area. You can see right in line on that platinum pocket is a nice little volume node too, a little cliff to catch your fingertips on the way down. So those would be the levels that I'm watching. Again, that's $2.69. That is for the platinum pocket 786, and then we have $2.94, and then currently right now $3.10 on the golden pocket for those levels there. Let's look at a higher time frame real fast just to see what this looks like. Oh yeah, we're still making a higher low right here. So here's your low, right? High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So this is a higher low in my opinion. I mean, this here could just be a continuation. So flip a coin on that one. But I do think that this is pretty good price structure here. We do have the 3D trend coming in right here in line also with that 786, guys. So a little extra confluence there on the daily. We're not getting that steep drop. You know how like a lot of times when you see drops, it gets this like initial, it's just pretty sloped out. And we're not even close to that 45-degree angle break zone. We're kind of like right on it. So we did have a VWAP overbought, but money flow's looking, nah, it's sideways. It's not going horribly down. Volume slowing down a little bit, but if we get that bounce, again, economic data tomorrow, that's going to be the determining factor, or in virtual. So, yeah, if you're in virtuals, those are the levels I would watch. If you're going to take some profit, protect some of that big massive gain this thing's had, or if you're looking to pick up more. Let's go check out SWE and see how that is looking. Come here, Mr. SWE. Sui. I don't know. How you guys say it? Do you guys say Sui? Put a 1 if you say Sui. Put a 2 if you say Sui. I used to say Sui, and everyone told me I was wrong. So I don't know. Let me know. Am I wrong? Let's go and check out Sui here. How are we looking? This is a daily. Let's go 4-hour. There we go. Looks good. Honestly, it looks good, guys. This is one of the strongest projects, really, in my opinion, out there right now. Getting its support on the 236. We got a nice bounce on the dynamic reactor. I can turn off that 3D trend. You'll see it. Dynamic reactors right there. Quantum reactors right there. All of this beautiful confluence of the 3D trend and one of my fib lines there. We are starting to turn blue here, which is a indication of an upturn there. And let's just jump over here to my multi-chart and let's take a look at SWE here. I see both. I see both. Some people say Sui, some people say Sui. Sui is more fun. Wix Wi-Fi 89. You were right. 2Dub is correct. I will say this on the daily here. It does look like we're coming in to the end of our bullish histogram. It looks like it's starting to cool off, but we can also do things like this where it comes in and then comes right back up, right? So don't get too concerned until we break it and start to flip that red on the daily. Does look like we had a peak seeker that fired off here on the daily also, given this indication of, hey, we're going to be heading down here, and we did. But overall, let's put this on the 4-hour and let's see how these indicators look. We are on an uptick on the histogram here. It is starting to turn a little bit peakish red. We could see one more rundown, but I do think that we're holding on some key levels right now. Again, blue money flow is a little low on the 4-hour. I think SWE is poised for one more little retest down for a bounce before it moves. And what would that level be looking like? It would probably be like the 382 at $4.34. So that would be the level I'm watching there on that. Let's jump back over to the chat cam and see what you all are up to over here, because I think that's about it. I'm doing all the talking. I got dry mouth. I got no snow. I'm very disappointed in my desert snow here. I'm not getting it. I want to talk about California. I want to talk about our people in SoCal. First of all, much love. My heart goes out to everyone over there in the SoCal area right now, because what we're seeing over there is absolutely ridiculous. I got some X post here about it that I want to bring up. Let me bring those into focus here. I had quite a few things on X marks the spot, so let's just go knock out X marks the spot today, okay? There we go. So we talked about the prediction markets 4.1. Oh, this, guys, the FUD warning. U.S. government cleared to sell 69,370 Bitcoin worth $6.5 billion seized from Silk Road. This data, just so you guys know, a couple of things on this information. One, it was this federal judge ruled on this December 30th that they could sell this. We're just now hearing about it. So thank you, government, for that. But most importantly, we're hearing all over X that people are saying that this has already been sold. I don't know if you guys have seen that anywhere. But the some people out there claiming the U.S. government already sold Silk Road coins. The magical thing about the blockchain, it's fully transparent. It's cool, right? Coins haven't been moved. This address owned by the FBI still has not moved any of their Bitcoin. So if you see on X that people sold this, shout out to Nick Crypto. He said, no, blockchain said no go on that. It did not get sold. BlackRock, let's talk about them real fast. They are expected to lay off 200 people as the fund manager is shifting its resources towards private markets. So BlackRock to cut jobs following years of M&A deals. The largest hedge fund manager on the planet evidently can't keep 200 people employed. Go figure. Yesterday's spot Bitcoin ETFs saw their second worst day of outflows since the launch. $568 million in outflows yesterday. Second worst ever. So a lot of people selling Bitcoin right now, along with the rest of the markets. Now let's talk about this. The Palisade fires to the northwest of Santa Monica has now burned over 15,800 acres while still being 0% contained. One of our members, I won't say their name, I don't want to dox them, but one of our members is in SoCal in our Discord, and they said that they have no water in their fire hydrants. And the biggest reason for that is California decided not to capture rainwater and refill their reservoirs. They let it run off out into the ocean. And so they have no water. They have ran out of water. That's why it's 0% contained right now. If anybody here is in SoCal, I know Alexander G is. Tradefly is supposed to be, but he escaped off to Hawaii. It looks like one of those apocalyptic end of the world things where he starts flying off and disappearing. That's what he did. But hopefully everybody out there is okay. If you are out there, let me know. Have you seen any of these things? Is this just FUD that I'm seeing on X that's talking about no water and fire hydrants? Oh, I know that's not FUD on X. That was told to me by a member, but let me know. One member in SoCal, one in Hawaii. Well, we have several members that live in the SoCal area. Just one of them in particular that said that. So let's go down here and take a look. This is a drone shot of what used to be one of the affluent neighborhoods in the Pacific Palisades, guys, northwest of Santa Monica, with a population of over 23,000 people. As some residents are claiming that up to 75% of the neighborhoods has been destroyed from this fire. It's absolutely devastating. They didn't fill the reservoirs. This is the one that I wanted to talk about, because I think the more people are aware of this stuff, the more, the better informed that people are, the more they will realize that who they vote for matters. And this is it. Yeah, Canada has water bombers helping. Thank you, Canada. We appreciate the 51st state of the United States assisting us with California. We appreciate you, bro. They didn't fill the reservoirs. They cut $17 million from the fire budget, guys. It's actually closer to $20 million, according to what I read in the article. They said, you guys don't need this much money in your fire budget. We're going to cut it. And they cut about $20 million out of the fire department budget there. They sent supplies to Ukraine. Firefighting supplies, by the way. They fired firefighters for not getting the jab. You guys know what that is. They didn't comply with brush clearing, even though Trump said you need to do a lot more brush clearing. They did not comply. They halted prescribed burns. They let storm water wash out to sea. But yes, this is all caused by climate change. So there you go. There's that post there. I wanted to talk about all the things that led up to all of this. And then was there anything else? Did I get it all? I think I may have gotten it all. I did get it all. Let's jump back over here. So yeah, if you guys are in the SoCal area or you know anyone that's helping out there, please be safe. My heart goes out to all of you. So maybe this will change the culture climate of California, and they'll realize that they're, sometimes when people want to do things that you think waste energy, waste electricity, and waste money, it will save you a lot of money in the future. A little bit of maintenance. In the military, we call it PMCS, preventative maintenance checks and services. And a little bit of PMCS on almost everything in life will help you out in the long run, so that you're not broken down on the side of the road in the middle of a firefight and can't go anywhere because your truck didn't get a tire leak checked or an oil leak checked. So yeah, a little PMCS, it goes a long way. Guys, I appreciate everyone joining us here today. We're a little bit past time. I actually went over today, but there was a lot of data to get out today, a lot of FUD out there, and I just wanted to show you guys where we're at on some charts. Remember what Dave Ramsey said. You haven't lost it until you sold it. It's unrealized. So if you're looking at the long term, you don't have to sell it. You're going to come back. This thing's a long-term thing. If you're needing the money for other things or you have good profits and you think that, you know what, I made enough this cycle, then go ahead and take some profits. No one's ever gone broke taking profits either. So do what you will do. You're going to come out fine either way. You either got money to buy it back at the bottom again, or you're going to enjoy some of your profits and buy something, or you're just going to diamond hands hodl forever and until it's a $1.5 million token in 2035, as that article said that I read this morning. So guys, appreciate y'all joining me here today on the Piper Academy Network. This is the Morning Market Report. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, tune in today, 4 p.m. Check out Trade Intuition, T.I. Joe on Trade Academy. Not sure if there's a nightcap tonight. Don't know, but I know that there will be a Markets After Dark because my man don't miss the mark. Lunar Beaches Crypto will be there. Shout out to Lunar Beaches, newest member, awesome dude, amazing guy, great beard, smarter than me, better looking than me, better at everything than me. There you go. Lunar Beaches, you get all the shouts. And then tomorrow morning, guys, BC Port Corp doing the morning, Good Morning Crypto. We'll be back here at 9:30. Till next time, guys, trade safe. Use some risk management. And remember, this is the home of the Golden Goat. Later, guys.